Of late, a recurring theme within country music is in the songs of land, and that emotional bond one experiences in loving the land. Those oftentimes are stories about the stance of rural families facing large developer groups trying to purchase the home farms and homesteads a family has always treasured. From Jordan Davis's CMA-winning hit Buy Dirt to Cody Johnson's Dirt Cheap and Justin Moore's This Is My Dirt, these songs strike a chord with listeners because they remind us that land is more than just property. It's home. It's memories. It's part of who we are.
Hey there, music lovers. If you're into the best country vibes and all things music, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell.
This theme isn't new. Even songs from an older era, like James Hand's Old Man Henry or Miranda Lambert's Grammy-winning The House That Built Me, mine the same ideas. But these stories have taken on a new relevance. As more of rural America gets bought out for strip malls and subdivisions, many communities find themselves reduced to little more than assets in corporate portfolios. For many, this trend represents a loss of the American dream. Homeownership, the bedrock of building wealth in the U.S., has become almost impossible for younger generations. Private equity firms are among the biggest culprits of this crisis. Blackstone is the largest commercial landlord in history, owning vast numbers of single-family homes, apartment complexes, trailer parks, and parcels of land. Their business model involves buying up properties, often evicting tenants or previous owners, increasing rents, and draining local communities of resources. This approach has made them infamous for treating housing as a financial instrument rather than a human necessity. Blackstone's practices embody precisely what so many of the above country songs rail against: the callous commodification of homes and land. By turning neighborhoods into investment assets, they strip away the essence of what makes a place a community. That is why private equity firms like Blackstone have become the unspoken villains in these songs about defending rural land from corporate greed. Recently, Blackstone managed to reach a new low in public relations. In an attempt to go country and appeal to new investors, the company released a holiday spoof video featuring their executives dressed as cowboys performing a parody of a country song. While this may have been intended as a lighthearted gesture, it struck a nerve with many who view Blackstone's actions as a direct attack on American communities. Critics certainly didn't hesitate to call out the absolute lack of self-awareness regarding this marketing stunt. Nobody missed the irony: a country music promotion, complete with its deep-rooted themes of home and belonging, serving as the vehicle to promote the largest commercial landlord in history, one responsible for dismantling neighborhoods. Some say it was more than a mistake. It was an affront. The parody song mocked the very struggles that Blackstone's actions have exacerbated. For those forced out of their homes or priced out of their communities, this was no laughing matter. Blackstone's practices have drawn ire from across the political spectrum. Rural and urban communities alike have been affected by private equity firms buying up real estate and increasing housing costs. That bipartisan consensus shows it's past time to rein in the role of such firms in residential real estate. Owning a home has long been seen as a vital part of the American dream. It's not just about having a roof over your head, it's about stability, building wealth, and creating a legacy for future generations. When companies like Blackstone treat homes as mere commodities, they strip away this opportunity for countless families. Country music's recurring focus on land and home ownership resonates deeply because it speaks to universal values. These songs remind us that land isn't just about its monetary value. It's about roots, family, and identity. It feels that out of touch because that is the very thing that country music makes a lineage of, and Blackstone's turning it into a parody. For the suits at a holiday party, it probably got some laughs. To everyone who's lost their house, watched their communities disintegrate to pad the bank accounts of faceless investors. This is just a nasty taste left in your mouth of how corporations have made lives miserable. As the housing crisis escalates, more and more begin to understand that pushback will be required against firms such as Blackstone. Keeping private equity out of residential real estate has become a rallying cry of many who have seen the devastation these companies have caused. In the spirit of country music's defiance, perhaps it's time to take a stand. Just as the farmers in Buy Dirt and This Is My Dirt refuse to sell out, communities across America must fight to protect what makes them unique. If the result is a bit of fun for Blackstone's parody country song, it's also spurred a necessary conversation about private equity's role in real estate. While their executives sing their land in cowboy hat songs, real people cannot keep roofs over their heads.